I'm Kesha, a 27-year-old waitress from just outside Dallas, Texas, with braids that swing when I hustle and a smile I've perfected to hide the cracks in my soul. I've been pouring coffee and flipping burgers at Betty's Diner for years, dreaming of pre-med at Baylor, but life's got a way of kicking those dreams down the road. My mom's fighting pancreatic cancer, and I'm drowning in bills, working doubles here and scrubbing bank floors at night just to keep her alive. I don't cry in public, can't afford to, but some days the weight's so heavy I can barely breathe. It's a sticky Tuesday in June 2025, and I'm mid-shift when the most dramatic moment of my life hits like a freight train. I'm pouring coffee for this guy in a cowboy's cap, hands shaking from exhaustion, when my apron snags on the table edge. A wad of hospital bills, $87,432 past due, spills across the floor like dirty secrets I can't bury anymore. My chest tightens, panic clawing up my throat as I drop to my knees, scrambling to scoop them up. Everyone's staring. Big Jimmy, the vet with the army tattoo, Maria, the bus girl with her TikTok dreams, Lil Troy, the kid with the gap-tooth grin. My face burns, tears prickling, but I choke them back. Then I see it. One bill lands by the guy's boots. The words stage sheep pancreatic cancer, screaming in black ink. I freeze, lungs seizing, as he picks it up. His eyes meet mine, steady and piercing, and I feel naked, like he's seeing every fracture I've taped together. Big bills like that. They don't carry light, he says, voice low but sharp, cutting through my haze. Your mama's sick, huh? I snap, voice trembling with a defiance I don't feel. Sir, respectfully, that's my fight. But my legs betray me, wobbling as I sink into the booth across from him, the coffee pot clattering on the table. He doesn't flinch. Stage 3 pancreatic. Brutal. You're solo on this, he presses, and something in his tone, a quiet knowing, snaps the dam I've built. Tears spill hot down my cheeks, and I hate myself for it. 9 months, I choke out, wiping my face with my apron, the rough fabric scraping my skin. New trial at MD Anderson could save her, but insurance laughed in my face. Mama scrubbed floors to raise me after Daddy's heart attack took him. I deferred Baylor, full ride, just to keep her breathing. It's my turn now. My voice cracks, raw and jagged, and I clench my fist to stop the shaking. He leans in, eyes narrowing. What did you shelve for her? He nods at the Baylor flyer sticking out of my apron, creased and worn from months of clinging to a dream I can't touch. I laugh, bitter and hollow, the sound scraping my throat. Everything, chemo rides, pill schedules. Can't do that from a dorm. I sling plates here, mop banks at night. Dreams don't pay $12K infusions. Big Jimmy leans over from his booth, his gravelly voice cutting in. Sounds like my squad's medic. Patched me up when the VA ghosted. You're a fighter, kid. His words hit like a lifeline, and I manage a shaky nod, clinging to that scrap of pride. The diner's a sweaty blur around me. Neon buzzing, best burgers in TX, Willie Nelson crooning from the jukebox. The sizzle of brisket on the grill. But I'm stuck in that booth, spilling my guts to this stranger. He's Chuck Norris, I'll learn later, but right then, he's just a guy with a cowboy's cap and a look that says he's seen worse and survived. I don't know it yet, but he's about to flip my world upside down. Hours earlier, I'd been steady, pouring his black coffee with hands that didn't shake yet. Burger specials killer, brisket stuffed, jalapeno kick. You in? I'd asked, forcing that smile I've mastered. He'd grinned, easy and warm. Sold. You always this chipper mid-shift? I'd laughed, dodging the ache in my chest. Gotta be. Regulars say I'm their caffeine. I'd moved off, flipping a burger for Jimmy, high-fiving Maria, slipping Lil Troy a Tootsie Pop when he giggled at my dumb knock-knock joke. Then that pill bottle, MD Anderson emblazoned on it, slipped from my apron, and I'd snatched it up, hard hammering, praying no one saw. But Chuck did. His eyes caught everything. Now, with my bills splayed out like a crime scene, I'm unraveling, and he's still here, calm as a rock. The lunch rush fades, and I duck by the kitchen whispering into my cracked iPhone. Dr. Williams, I'll scrape it together by Friday. New chemo's $12,000 a pop. Mama's worth it. My voice breaks, a sob catching in my throat as I hang up. I wipe my eyes, square my shoulders, and head back to top off Chuck's mug. But Miss Betty, 60s, silver bun, all Dolly Parton sass, cuts me off. Kesha, honey, sit, she says, her drawl thick with worry. You're a spark plug with no juice left. I shake my head, voice tight. Can't. Miss B, Mama's next infusion's Thursday. Clock's ticking. But then the bills fall, and Chuck's voice pulls me back in, and I'm spilling it all, drowning in the mess I've hidden for months. Maria zips by, trays clattering, a San Antonio College nursing pamphlet tucked in her waistband. Whoops, sorry, mister, she chirps, dropping it near Chuck. That's my golden ticket. Nursing gig's gonna get my cousins out of border camps. Kesha's my idol, hustle queen. Chuck picks it up, smirking. Big heart, big plans, Texas-sized. Maria beams, her energy a spark in my gloom. Yup, Kesha says dream loud, work louder. The TV blares, snapping me out of my spiral. Freak twister levels McKinney, 20 miles east. Relief crews scrambling. Miss Betty cranks it, her face creasing. Sweet Jesus, them folks need us. We'll fry up some chicken, send it over. Big Jimmy slams his coffee down. I'll haul it, beat sitting on my busted leg, waiting for vase scraps. He pats a crumpled rejection letter, meds denied, and I feel a kinship in his fight. I'll whip up mac and cheese too, I say, grasping for something to control. Small wins matter. Lil Troy tugs my apron, his brown eyes wide. Can I help? My Xbox got smashed in the storm. My heart twists. He's too young for this, and I muster a smile. You're on cheese duty, champ. Chuck watches us, scribbling in a notepad, and I don't know why, but it unnerves me. Later, he pulls a test that guts me. Dang it, wallet's AWOL, he says, patting his pockets. Got $10 for the burger, but no tip. My bad. My stomach drops. Every dime counts. But I force that smile, voice steady. No sweat, sir. Check your truck. Folks always ditch stuff there. I slide him a pecan pie slice, hands trembling. On me, road fuel. He nods, but his eyes linger, like he's peeling me open. Then I catch Big Jimmy counting coins coming up short. I slip Miss Betty $20 from my tips. Jimmy's disability's late again. Can't let a vet starve. She squeezes my arm and I feel her pride, but it's not enough to lift the ache. Chuck sees it all, scribbling again, and I'm too tired to wonder why. He leaves an envelope by his mug, slipping out like a ghost. I grab it, expecting a few bucks, but my hands shake as I rip it open. A note and a check. $300,000 stare back at me, and my knees buckle. Kesha, it reads, I came for a burger, but God parked me here to meet you. Your grit's tougher than my roundhouse. Faith and hustle and spades. Here's $300,000. Mama's treatment, your first year at Baylor, and a lil extra. Invested in the lives you'll heal. Pay it forward. Chuck Norris. My vision blurs, tears splashing the paper, and I collapse into a booth, sobbing so hard my ribs ache. Miss Betty snatches the check, hollering, $300,000. Lord almighty, that's a Texas-sized blessing. Big Jimmy whistles. Maria's filming. This is going viral. Chuck Norris saves Diner Angel. And I'm spinning, gratitude and terror crashing through me. 3 months later, it's July 4th, and Betty's is a red, white, and blue explosion. Flags flapping, sparklers popping, for a freedom feast feeding tornado victims. Mama's glowing, cancer retreating under MD Anderson's trial, her laugh lighting me up inside. Maria's vid hit 10 million views and the waves crashing. Big Jimmy's grilling patties for vets. His $15,000 GoFundMe a lifeline. Chuck lit the fuse, he growls, pride in his eyes. I'm feeding my brothers now. Fucking kick rocks. Maria, in scrubs, dishes coleslaw. Some oil tycoon saw my clip. Nursing school's paid. Border kids, I'm coming for you. Miss Betty unveils a wall of wins. Polaroids of dreams funded. Lil Troy's new Xbox. A single mom's car fix. A kid's debate camp. I touch the pics, heart swelling. Chuck's check was the seed. This? It's us growing it. A pickup rolls up, Chuck's Foundation, a rep hands me a letter. Full ride for Mama's Care, Baylor tuition, $50,000, community kickstart. Catch, mentor a dreamer when I'm a doc. Lil Troy tugs me. Can I be a doctor too? I grin, hope surging. Bet on it, Troy. We're a team now. February 2028, Super Bowl Sunday, and Betty's is electric. Cowboys versus Eagles on every screen. I'm in my second year at med school, running a free clinic in the parking lot between cheers. Mama, cancer-free, hands out chili, her strength a fire in my veins. Chuck strolls in, same cap, same swagger. Cowboys by 10, I bet Miss Betty's pie on it, he says smirking. You're killing it, Kesha. I hug him, tears stinging. You threw the first punch. I'm just swinging back. He nods at the clinic, hundreds healed, and my chest swells. You gave me faith in miracles. I'm building more. The wall of wins overflows. Scholarships, rebuilt homes, Jimmy's vet crew funding a prosthetic. My note from Chuck hangs framed. My scribble below. Heroes wear boots. Hope fries up with burgers. Be the spark. America thrives on it. But not everyone's cheering. Dr. Ellis, my old pre-med advisor, lurks in the crowd, arms crossed. He'd scoffed when I deferred, said I'd never make it back. Now, watching me thrive, his scowl deepens, bitterness twisting his face as the crowd chants my name. I catch his eye and he turns away, shoulders hunched, a man stung by his own doubt. I step outside, chili bowl in hand, the night crisp and alive. I've got my dreams, my people, a future I clawed back from the abyss. Ellis can stew, his lessons clear. Doubt kills more than cancer ever could. I look up at the stars, whispering, "What's your spark, y'all? Tell me, let's light this world up together."